That's with your finances. The Bible she just read that it said God basically smiled on Abel.
Yes, sir.
And it caused, like sometimes when I'm ministering like this, you can look at certain people's face that don't tithe or steal from God or live in unrighteous lives or do what they want to. You can always tell. Why? Because they don't receive the conviction which they should.
Right.
And so they start making the face, because you can't have that demon. So I'm going to show you something. So what happens is, that's why he says, don't harden your heart when you hear the truth. Because when you harden your heart, your conviction going to turn into later condemnation.
Yes, sir.
And condemnation will cause you to sin. And can't nobody telling you you're sinning because you walk so close with God. That's what Cain was. But when he looked at it, let me show you how God rewards you. If Paul is trusting God by faith like Abel, and Sharon isn't, God will let the wheat and the tare grow together. And she can think she coming up just like him. But she don't know. She ain't eating wheat. She tare.
Yes,
so eventually he's able to produce life. She don't produce nothing because the tare end up getting burned up. So it comes to naught. Can't get no plainer than that.
Yes, sir.
All right, hurry up. Turn to chapter 6 of Matthew, and then I think I gotta stop there. You get anything this morning? Yeah. Oh yeah, I started off. I had you all fired up. Oh hey, oh something's a thing. Oh we got it all. Oh that's what church for. I want to hear. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just gave you a little whipped cream first. So it's already done. Threw the cherry on top. But then I just gave you the meat of it now. Now you gotta chew it. Because you can jump up to me, I got faith, I believe God, I speak to the mountain. How you gonna speak to the mountain? And you don't trust God that He's gonna take care of your situation. See, you can speak to the mountain because you know God got you.
Yes, sir.
So, if you ever have time, you go into Galatians, Ephesians, you want to study on the 9 fruits. Nowadays everybody wants to study on the 9 gifts. You need to study on 9 fruits. Because your gift gets you somewhere you can't stay. Ask Tiger. You don't want the gift. You want the fruit to accompany the gift. Because the fruit's going to keep you. The gift just made room for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm off.
Gift gets you in a whole lot of places. But then your character ends you up in jail. Character ends you up in the cemetery early. Character ends you up with the wrong man, with the wrong woman. Yeah. Character. I mean, your face is phony because what you do is contrary to what you look like and what you talk like in church.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you're going to reap what you do behind closed doors, not what you do in front of everybody. That's what you're going to reap.
Yes, sir.
That's why I laugh, I remember when they first came out and they was teaching us how, what to receive and not to receive. And so as a prophet, I had to start teaching people how the power of that. But you cannot reject what's already ahead of you. Only thing you can do is turn around. But you can't turn around if you don't receive the fact that that's you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's rich, eh? I had a son, I brought him up here to tell you. I told him some stuff. He said he used to be under his breath, like, oh, see that? He didn't understand as a prophet. I was in a watchtower looking at what was in front of him because of the direction that he was going. So it didn't make a difference whether he, religion, I don't receive that. Don't receive it all you want to. He'll tell you he came right into what he did not receive.
Yes, sir.
Yes, all right, honey, read that. We started reading last week, and then we'll close out there so we do catechism. Verse 19, show you the difference between between Cain and Abel, and show you where Abel's mind was, and show you how that took faith. Go ahead and read that.
Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth.
He did not lay up his own treasure. He didn't try to look out for himself. Once you try to look out for yourself, it's only a matter of time before you come to your own demise, and you will feel it while you're going through it, because you might praise God with your lips, but you'll be be empty in your heart.
Yes, sir.
And then you do like Cain, you'll look at other people and envy them. Because you'll see God blessing somebody you said, don't take all that. Come on, you've been in church so long after a while, you know God, you're a friend of God. You know God, so when you start telling people, don't take all that. If I'm there, I'm there. Now, God understands. You trying to tell me you have brought God down to your understanding? Are you crazy? Are you not scared of God? Let me ask you this as we get ready to close. Do you think if Eve and Adam could have saw their children and saw the children, the seeds, generations to come that God had put in them, do you think they probably would have committed the same sin? No.
No way.
No. If you knew your children would have to read what you're teaching them, would you live the way? That's why God needs you to have faith that it's a better way, even though you believed in heaven, you ain't been there.
Yes, sir.
At least you say you did. Because sometimes your character show you really don't, because you live like it ain't no hell.
Yes, sir.
When you burning in your body and you gotta have sex and you ain't married, that's symbolic of the hellfire that's in you. I've been there. Burning for that drink, burning for that smoke, burning to take God's money and put it in yourself. I've been there.
Wow.
Trying to get you into the blessings of God. Go ahead and finish reading that. So Abel was treasure. His focus was on heaven's treasure. Cain's focus was on earthly treasure. Go ahead.